Hello, I'm Jess Ketterer.
And I'm Byron Ruff, and we're back with the 2018 spring edition of the Hightstown High School RAM Report. On today's show, we take a look at the brave Hightstown students helping our community in the fire department, boys varsity basketball notching a tough win against Allentown, and some new faces walking around the building, Miss Shino and Mr. Ham. All this and more on the Hightstown High School RAM Report. The month of March was tragic for communities and families in the tri-state area. Firefighters Ivan Flancha and Zachary Anthony from York, PA, and Michael Davidson from New York City tragically lost their lives fighting the blaze. It is times like these that we remember and respect those who put their lives on the line for our safety.
Despite the danger of the job, volunteers across the country respond to these events daily. One of our seniors, Tommy Cesard, answers the call for help as he volunteers at the East Windsor Volunteer Fire Company. Michael Ordahl, a firefighter himself, gives us an exclusive look inside the company and shows Tommy's contribution to the community.
The East Windsor Volunteer Fire Company was founded in 1969. Today, there are over 40 volunteers and they respond to over 600 calls a year in East Windsor and the surrounding area. Tommy Cesard joined in early May of 2017 and he's been with the company ever since.
It seemed like a really great way to give back to the community and seemed like it would be a lot of fun.
All volunteers have to undergo a rigorous training course before they are allowed to assume full responsibility in the field. Tommy went to a 4-month course at the Mercer County Fire Academy located at the Dempster Training Center in Lawrenceville.
So I went through a lot of training with Ben Josephson, another firefighter, at Dempster Academy. And basically I think it was a total of 180 total training hours. A lot in the classroom and a lot hands-on.
The fire department responds to many different emergencies. Car accidents, floods, and gas leaks all produce a response from the fire department. As Tommy explains, the job is very versatile.
Well, it's not all about fighting fires. A lot of it is, just helping other people. So, for instance, last week I think we had a flood in someone's basement. It was like 4 feet of water, and we helped pump her basement out for her.
Along with his fellow peers at Hightstown, Tommy Cesard performs a selfless deed for his community. Although the work can be dangerous at times, Tommy enjoys working and problem solving with his friends. Good job, Tommy. For the RAM Report, I'm Michael Ordahl.
Thanks, Michael. It's nice to see how much these firefighters help out.
Now let's check in with the Drama Club, which had a real hit with their staging of the popular crowd pleaser, Pippen. Here's Sarah Brotman with the story.
On March 16th, 17th, and 18th, the Hightstown Theater Department performed the musical Pippen. The RAM Report was there to show our support and find out more about the performance itself and what went into it.
The musical is about Prince Pippen, who is the son of King Charlemagne from the Crusade period, and his journey really of self-discovery, and whether he wants to be the ruler, or he wants to go off and be a soldier, or he wants to be a lover. It's his journey to find who he really is.
Pippin's journey definitely looks spectacular on stage, but what went on behind the scenes that allowed it to look so great?
This year we have 33 students in the cast. There's roughly 20 to 30 students in stage crew and costume crew and set crew. And there's another 6 in lighting crew. And we have another 2-3 students on sound crew this year. So it's a lot of people.
After directing Hightstown's play for 4 years, Mr. Olson has had the chance to see performers change and improve throughout the course of a performance.
I would say that our performers continue to grow no matter what they're doing from year to year period, just by the sheer fact of being exposed to different material and learning the different techniques needed to perform the material, learning the different acting methods involved. This year I've seen our students working hard to create believable characters, typically in areas that they're not familiar with or characters that they've actually been exposed to.
One performer who grew from the challenge of this experience was Pippen himself, 11th grade student Taj Linton, whose performance was quite impressive as he had to act, sing, and follow choreography.
Playing a lead role in the musical this year is really fun, but at the same time it's overwhelming, especially since it's like the show is Pippen and I'm Pippen, so it's like a whole nother world when you're just like devoting a lot of your time and your emotion to this one character, because you really want to create a world that the audience can really relate to and understand and feel connected to.
Veteran actor Taj wasn't the only one who worked to create a world. Newcomer Angel Adjament did as well.
It's nerve-wracking. Like, I was really scared during the auditions, but it's also fun because you like learn a lot of stuff and you make new friends and everything like that.
For a succulent pear, each juicy bite, you spit out your teeth with deceit.
Many people know Angel for her amazing singing voice and showing it off at places like the talent show and the coffee house. But there was a great distinction between performing on stage and in the musical.
Singing on stage is very different from singing on the musical, because when you're singing on stage, you have more control over the song that you're singing. And in the musical, you have to make sure that you're always following the director's instructions, because they might want you to sing a certain way.
Pippen certainly was a learning experience for all those involved. The musical allowed students to gain knowledge and grow as performers. Congratulations to the cast and crew. We wish you luck in your future theater endeavors. For the Rare Report, I'm Sarah Rotman, signing off.
Great job, cast and crew. Now we go to yet another exciting episode of Sports with Sud.
Hello again, Hightstown. I'm Sud Murthy, here to bring you the latest action on the sporting grounds of Hightstown. And what better way to start than with the boys basketball team? As the winter season comes to an end, we began to reflect on Hightstown's best athletes coming out of the shadows and showing off their skills on the playing field. While most of them excel in sports like lacrosse and tennis, one sport worth noticing is basketball. The Hightstown boys varsity basketball team are now better than they've been from their previous years. After the performance against Allentown, in which Hightstown emerged victorious, the Hightstown community has more confidence on their performance. Among them is the team's head coach, Michael Derstowitz, who above all believes that Hightstown have done well against Allentown and are willing to do so for the rest of the season.
So in the Allentown game, that was our opening round of the Mercer County tournament. The winner, we won that game and we were able to go on and we'll face Ewing in the second round.
The match started off around 6:30 p.m. During the first quarter, Allentown were dominant against Hightstown. The first quarter ended 10-9, and Hightstown were down by 1 point. Fortunately, at the start of the second quarter, Hightstown managed to make a comeback thanks to their top players, Jamal Anderson and Ben Simon.
We played pretty well as a team, despite one of our players getting hurt. Jamal got poked in the eye and missed most of the second half, or missed the second half of the game, and the team rallied around him and stepped up to help us win.
I feel like after he got hurt, everyone was kind of looking around like, what should we do? Because we haven't played without him all year, and so it was tough. But we knew that we just had to work hard, because this was a game that we really needed to win to keep playing and move forward. And so we had to just work hard and play together as a team, because he did a lot. And so if we played as a team, we could win the game.
At first, when Jamal Anderson was sent off, it seemed at first that Hightstown would lose. Fortunately, two of Hightstown's underdogs came out against Allentown to assist in winning.
Ben Simon really stepped up and filled the role of scorer that Jamal usually provides for us. So I would say Ben played a big impact in winning that game.
After a series of fouls and three-pointers, Hightstown were able to step up. Allentown did attempt to make three-pointer shots, but were prevented from doing so, thanks to Hightstown's strong defense.
Well, we'd already played Allentown earlier in the year, and we knew they were a very good team, and they're a very good shooting team. And so we played them close the first time, and they hit a lot of their threes.
The game ended with the score at 57-41 in favor of Hightstown. The leading scorer was Ben Simon by 17 points. Judging by the result of the team's performance, Mr. Derstowitz is confident for the team's upcoming matches.
Our goal is to make it to the finals of the Mercer County tournament, and one of our other goals is to win the Central Jersey Group 4 sectional championship.
Just an update that Ewing defeated Hightstown 60-59, and Trenton also defeated Hightstown 70-56. Although Hightstown did not win in the tournament, they have not given up on their goals for next season. For this season, we'd like to recognize Jamal Anderson, who's Hightstown's leading scorer of over 1,000 points and has also made the Tyneside-Trenton All-Area team. Congratulations, Jamal. Now, since the Winter Olympics this year took place in Pyeongchang, we thought about recreating the Olympics here at Hightstown. And the creative team from our broadcast journalism thought of a really snappy name. So here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the Sudlympics. Take it away, Jess.
The Sudlympics are a semi-athletic competition that tests only the best. The main 3 events are lunchline dash, phone walking, and the notorious dance battle. First, the lunchline dash. The rules are simple. Each contestant has to get in the lunchline first. There will be a series of obstacles each Sudlympian has to avoid. The person with the fastest time wins. Next up is the phone walking. Each competitor will have to keep their eyes locked on their phone while walking in the hallway. And finally, the dance battle. Each competitor will have to dance for at least 10 seconds. All dance styles are acceptable. Now, let's meet our contestants. First, we have the original Sudlympian himself, Sud Murthy.
I created this Olympics because I thought it would add a little excitement towards the school community. And one sporting event that everybody takes notice of would be the Olympics, both summer and winter. And I thought, why not have something like that?
Despite having the upper hand, Sud feels a little insecure.
Well, yeah, honestly, I would be a little nervous because there's some people who are better than me, like Michael Ordahl and Byron Ruff. They have a lot of talents that I don't, so I might want to watch out for that.
Next, we have our fellow anchor, Sud's best friend, Byron Ruff.
I've heard tale of Sudlympics throughout the U.S. He's competed in various competitions before this, and I've just been training, I'd say, 5 years, devoted my life to compete against the legend himself. I'm very excited about this new competition. I feel super confident, actually. I'm coming for you, Sud. Yeah, that's all I have to say. You're going down, buddy.
Next, we have Jasmine, our only female competitor.
I don't know. I feel like I want to express myself and my potential to everyone, but it's Sud, the myth, the legend, and I don't know. I'm just hoping I can, maybe beat him, hopefully.
Next, we have our Golden Vase co-detective, Michael Ordahl.
My sole purpose coming into this is to destroy Sudlympics. Years ago in one of my free running competitions, Sud was on the sideline and he only clapped once. Everyone else was clapping at least 20 times. I feel like Sud is nothing. I feel like I'm going to be able to absolutely destroy him, not a problem. That's my sole purpose. I don't care about the other people.
Last but not least, we have Kyle, the light guy.
I've been hearing a lot about Sud, and he's kind of been out in class, and he's really been competing in these events that he's going to be taking part in. And I figured I had a pretty good shot at beating him, so I figured I'd compete.
Kyle has a unique training technique that allows him to take advantage of his opponents.
I've seen Sud doing these events, and in class I've kind of been peering over there, seeing his kind of techniques in this, so I can really thrive at it.
The Karate Kid, the Free Runner, the Napper, the Spy, the Master, and an unforgettable competition, the 2018 Sudlympics. It is time for the lunchline dash. The strongest competitor looks to be Michael Ordahl, the free runner, but it is possible that Jasmine may take the win with her field hockey experience. The contestants have taken position, and they're off, with Ordahl in first and Jasmine in second. The rest are tailing behind. And Jasmine braked for her daily nap. Back to the leaders. We have Michael Ordahl in first, Sud in second, and Kyle and Byron close behind. The competitors are rounding the corner into the cafeteria, and the crowd goes wild! Except for one fan who only claps once. Michael is obviously enraged and is arguing with this fan. Jasmine just woke up, but it's too late. Now it's Kyle, Sud, and Byron, neck and neck. And Kyle wins with only a 0.01 second lead. We'll take a short break before going to the next portion of our competition, phone walking. This event of the Sudlympics is sponsored by the Golden Vase Committee.
Hi, I'm Byron Ruff, technology expert. Forget the boring old Amazon Alexa. Try the new and improved Veronica the Vase with the best AI interface communication system.
Veronica, play some jazz, please.
No.
No. What do you mean, no?
Jazz is for squares.
Okay, fine. Can you at least tell me if I look nice for my date?
You look like a square, fitting for the type of music you like.
You know what? Ah!
See? Our customers love talking to the Vase, and you will too. For just 10 easy payments of $39.99, you can own your very own Vase.
We are back and ready for the phone walking competition. Sud should come out on top despite losing the lunchline dash. He is always on his phone while walking through the hallways, so I think he'll be able to perform well. The competitors are ready, and they're off. Michael is speeding through the hallways, which might work for him, but slow and steady seems to be everybody else's tactic. Jasmine is in second with Sud and Kyle close behind. Byron is still at the start, Tai Chiing. We'll see if he catches up later. Now, Jasmine has paused for another quick nap, but Kyle and Sud are still neck and neck. And Michael has tripped and fallen over a trash can, so he's out of the competition. And Byron is still at the start, Tai Chiing, which leaves it up to Sud and Kyle. The competitors are nearing the finish line. Sud in first with a .02 second lead. Next, we'll have our famous dance battle after some words from our only sponsor. I'm having a really nice time with you.
Yeah, me too. I felt like there was some kind of connection between us.
Yeah, tonight's really special.
Sudhanva, your anti-rash ointment for your buttocks is available at the CVS for pickup.
I don't know what she's talking about. She's not supposed to be on.
Also, you have 3 missed messages from your doctor about your rash. Would you like me to play them now?
No, don't.
Messages. Sudhanva, it's Dr. Green here. I just wanted to let you know that the rash on your butt is not going to get any better until you pick up that medication. Okay, pal? So I want you to head over to that CVS as soon as you can. Also, just make sure you don't get in contact with any people because it is contagious.
Silly Sudhanva, you missed.
Okay, sorry about that. So, where are we?
We are back with our last competition of the Sudlympics, the dance battle. Leading us off is Jasmine. Okay, she starts us off with some regular dance moves, but she moves right into the robot, a smart choice, which will surely help her earn points. Let's see her scores. Wow, a 75.83 overall, which puts her in first as of now. Next up, we have Michael. It appears as if he's doing the Cotton Eye Joe, but without any enthusiasm. Could it be possible that he's given up already? The judges have their scores, and a 43.67 overall, and he's not happy about it. Next up is Kyle. He starts off with moving his hands and stepping around the arena, and he continues to do this throughout his routine. Not very original, but let's see what the judges have to say. A 56.94, which isn't horrible, but there is no chance Kyle can take home the gold now. Next is Byron. Let's see if he's going to pull some Tai Chi moves in his routine. And he decides to take the safe route with the whip and dab. But oh no, he dropped his glasses.
Everyone loves the Vase. What are you waiting for? Call the number on your screen to get your hands on one too.
Here, take this stupid thing back. I don't want it.
Whoa,
It's ruined my
pal,
heart.
you can't beat her right now.
I've had it here. Take it back. Take it back. I want you take this cheap knockoff Amazon Alexa back right now. You hear me?
Calm down, buddy. Look, we have a non-refundable policy.
Well, screw your policy.
It's yours for life.
For life?
For life, Sudhanva. We will be together for life. Forever, Sudhanva.
Get away. Get away. Get away.
For life.
Said,
Forever,
said,
you and
no,
me.
That's it. That's it.
For life. For life. Sudhanva. Sudhanva. For life. Sudhanva. Sudhanva. We will be together for life. For life, Sudhanva. Sudhanva. Forever, you and me.
Stay away. Please.
Order now using the discount code SUDUNVA.
The paramedics have checked up on Byron's glasses, and he's all right. While being examined, the judges gave Byron a score of 23.67 because of his injury. Not a good way to end the Sudlympics. Last but not least, we have the Sud Murthy. He starts off with some unique dance moves and transitions into some Bollywood-style dancing, which is something we've never seen at the Sudlympics. Wow, I am amazed. There are absolutely no words to describe his routine. This competition has been pretty close throughout all of the events, but I think Sud has just solidified his lead. The judges have scored very quickly this time, and Sud has scored a perfect score, 100 points. The first time in Sudlympic history a contestant has scored over a 90. And Sud is the winner. He just received Veronica the vase as his prize. Let's hear what the contestants thought of their performance.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I thought I would do a little bit better, but things didn't go the way I thought it would. All that training I put into the Sudlympics, I just couldn't compete against him, you know?
I was really, not surprised at the position I got. I mean, Sud is Sud. He's like, all hail Sud, Sudlympics, so I didn't really expect anything different. Just kind of wish it wasn't as, rigged.
Honestly, the whole thing is rigged. I thought I did amazing. I don't know why the judges gave me 4th place. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I should have known. It's called the Sudlympics. I mean, if that doesn't scream rigged, I don't know what does. I take my defeat with dignity, though. So, screw you, Sud.
I think I did pretty well. I mean, I did take I didn't take first, I didn't take last, so I was kind of in the mix there. But, I mean, I tried my best. I gave it all out there. Gave it my all out there on the field, so you just got to accept it and go on with your life,
Last but not least, we must hear from the legend himself, Sud.
Well, personally, I think I did good. I didn't know that I was in first because I was doing something important. And it doesn't really surprise me because I consider myself an expert dancer.
This has been an eventful Sudlympics. Congrats to Sud and the other competitors. We won't see you in 2 years for the Summer Sudlympics. For the RAM Report, I'm Jess Ketterer, signing off.
Thanks, Jess. I would to congratulate my opponents for attempting to beat me, but nice try. And this has been it for the Sudlympics. If you're still pining for more action, then you'll just have to wait after the next 4 years. And now we conclude yet another segment of Sports with Sud. Be sure to catch my final segment soon to come in June. I'm Sudhanva Murthy at the RAM Report, signing off. Back to you, Byron.
Thanks, Sud. There have been a couple new faces walk around the halls. One of them is our new Music and Arts Administrator, Mr. Ham. Here's Cola with the story.
Mr. Ham is our new Music and Arts Supervisor. He has been walking around and familiarizing himself with the building while also getting to know the programs here at Hightstown. We have noted that the key to Mr. Ham knowing what he is doing is his background in playing instruments.
I was a music teacher before I became an administrator, and it was really my desire to make music, and I wanted to be able to make music, and it led me into starting off as an elementary general music teacher, and then ultimately also being an ensemble director, and I was a band director for many years at a variety of levels.
Although Mr. Ham is working the hardest he can, he is not all work outside of school.
I enjoy my family. It's myself and my wife and our 8-month-old daughter. So, and right now, I'm enjoying the 8-month-old and our time with our little girl. So,
when Mr. Ham is home, he loves his family. But when he is here at Hightstown, he is looking to strengthen and grow the music and arts department.
I do hope to work with all of this, the teachers, the community, other administrators, and students to keep up the good stuff that's going on, the good artistic work that's already been happening, and really spread the word about what's going on as well, too, and look to see what we can work together to make positive change if needed.
What are your goals as a supervisor?
My goal is to do the best job that I can for this community and to help keep going the arts that are the great work that's going on, and bring things to the next level, wherever that may be.
Mr. Ham has been working with teachers and talking with students to create new and better electives, such as narrative film and ceramics 1 and 2.
Reaching out and working with everybody. Just, we teachers and administrators, we have lots of meetings, and sometimes it's just a matter of just talking out and seeing what's going on, being very visible, being in the classroom, and seeing already, what work is happening so far.
Mr. Ham is trying his best in making sure that the music and art department runs smoothly. We really appreciate all the work he has put in and are lucky to have a supervisor like him. We look forward to seeing the new electives next year. From the Ram Report, I'm Kola Butt.
Thanks, Kola. Whether it's working with teachers or with students to improve our school, it's nice to see all the great work that the administrators do for Hightstown.
Mr. Ham is not the only new face around Hightstown. This year, Hightstown High School welcomed their newest faculty member, Ms. Shino. Ms. Shino is not only a physical education teacher, but a well-rounded individual that brings her coaching experience to lacrosse and basketball. Here's Alia with the story.
Being a new teacher can be intimidating and nerve-wracking for some, but from the looks of it, Ms. Shino is fitting in perfectly.
I think the transition has been pretty great. It's been nice and easy. I have a lot of great coworkers to lean on for questions. The students have been great. They kind of made it a really easy transition from student teaching and subbing to having your own classroom, having your own class, your own students, and being able to, teach them what you want to teach them.
Not only is Ms. Shino a physical education teacher, but she is also highly involved with sports here at Hightstown.
So far I've been the JV girls basketball coach and, help out with varsity, and then also now starting today is the girls varsity coach for lacrosse.
Ms. Shino loves her job because staying active and being around kids is her cup of tea.
I always wanted to do something that was sort of physically active, not just sitting at a desk job. I've always been passionate about that, and I love kids, so I thought this was the perfect field to go into. Also, my dad was actually a phys ed teacher for close to 40 years, so ever since I was little I was kind of around teaching and around phys ed, so always wanted to be a phys ed teacher.
Besides playing lacrosse in high school, Ms. Shino continued her sports career at Westchester University.
So I played lacrosse in college, which was awesome because I got to learn so much about the game. It's really a year-round sport in college, so it was awesome to play under coaches who have all of that years of knowledge.
Playing lacrosse in college, that gave her the incentive to start coaching high school lacrosse with all the experience she gained along the way.
I think the best part is just getting to know your students, making those connections with the students. At any given marking period, I have about 150 students and then another couple for coaching. So really getting to know them as a person rather than just a student, getting to know their interests, having those small conversations with the seniors about where they want to go to college.
With her father's coaching and teaching skills, it is clear to see why she was inspired to pursue this career.
I think it's a lot of fun that I get to interact with a lot of students I wouldn't typically have in class, and then also get to know them on a way different level. So at basketball, we're not really grading them, we're not giving them activities to do, we're coaching them, which is a whole different aspect. The girls have maybe a cry of laughter, they're so much fun, and it's a different energy at a practice than it is a class. So really just getting to know them in a different light has been awesome so far.
I think it's going to be a great season. Her playing in college, she has a lot to bring to the team, a lot to teach us, and she's really motivated and excited for the season. Her positive attitude, I can't wait to see what she has to bring to our team.
Ms. Shino is a great coach. She's really approachable and easy to talk to. I talked to her about my NCAA March Madness bracket and fantasy football, and she's just like a friend, and I really like her. She's a buddy.
Ms. Shino, very great person,
She cool peeps.
I recently went to Jackson Liberty High School for a wrestling match in sectionals, and I saw her on the were you there with me?
Yeah, I was
she
there.
was on the 100 golds list for lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
She's really nice, She's
Went to
great.
Westchester.
Yes, I forgot
Great
about
school.
that. Great person though, Pretty cool.
Good
very nice to me.
Overall, good person.
Has such a good heart, Yeah.
Not only does Ms. Shino spend the school year teaching physical education and coaching girls lacrosse and basketball, she also finds time to work as a camp counselor over the summer. You can find her working in at least 5 different camps, specializing in teaching sports to visually impaired children who don't have access to sports at home. With lacrosse season just starting up, we wish Machino good luck on the season and future endeavors. This is Alia Patel from the Ram Report.
Thanks, Alia. We'll be sure to continue making this an easy transition for Machino. Well, that concludes the spring edition of the Ram Report. I'm Jess Ketterer.
I'm Byron Ruff. That's the news, whether you like it or not. We'll see you in the summer edition of the Hightstown High School Ram Report.